Hello and welcome back to another episode of the conversion of Lifeboat Hygge. Still loads going on. I'm back from Holland, brought a cold back. It's not quite the thing you're hoping for, but hey ho. I've been doing loads of stuff inside. The windows are finally sorted with their window films on, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you do, please like and subscribe. As you can see, I've got the engine hatch open again. There's a couple of reasons for that. You've seen me change the anodes on that bit of the heat exchanger. There's two anodes to be changed on here. On that end, if I step over, and here. And the other thing I have done is, with the help of a friend, is explore where I can connect the calorifier into the internal cooling system, which will be on this end of the engine, onto this hose. I still have to kind of finalize the details for that. The calorifier itself will live in the utility room. It's in that big box. It's a big calorifier. So there's a bit more wrenching to do on the engine, and I hope to get that sorted this week, so she's ready to go and be used pretty soon, actually. Very much like the other side. This is what left of the anode. This is the nut that came out. That all needs cleaning up. My luck that one of the bolts broke, so I'll have to drill that out, probably tap some new thread in there. I will replace these actually, because they all look a bit iffy, to say the least. But it's another one of those things. Look after your engine and your engine will look after you. So we're going to give it a bit of a seeing to. I have got the end cap cleaned. New anode is in, as you can see. So what I need to do now is try and get the rest of the stud out of this broken bolt. And that will be interesting. But we'll see how we go. So what I'm doing is I drilled out as much of the old stud that was left in there, and now I am recutting the thread in there. I've done quite a bit, that's why I can do it with one hand. I'm not quite there yet, but near enough. And hopefully I can put the end cap back on with the new anode, and then that will be sorted. It's a 3-step die, which means that the first one is quite, I can actually show you. The first one hasn't got as much thread on it. So you stick that in the hole and you cut a very shallow thread. The next one is more refined and defined. And I've got the last one in there now, which will cut a nice crisp thread in there. So hopefully that will all work, go back together so we can actually use the engine, which of course will be a good thing, because it is summer after all. Another job done, which of course took longer than I thought it would because of that bolt for shearing off. But it's all up and done. Was able to keep the same gauge bolt, so that's good. And that's all starting off in the center and not drilling all of the thread out. And happy with that. New anode in there on the side, as you saw on the inside, so that should be ready to rock and roll. I keep saying that I nearly finished the forward cabin, and I kind of am, but another job which kind of slipped my mind, and I need to walk around because the light through the forehatch is a bit sharpish, staying kind of there, but can't do a lot about that. is the fact that this front, which goes into that bit, my door, my window, which comes in instead of goes out, was actually only still the 18mm marine ply. So what I'm doing now is building that out so I can put some insulation in there, because what I don't want is that to be the coldest point in the forward cabin, which means it would condensate. The hatch will be for sure, but that's not a problem because I've kind of put a drip tray in there. But yeah, so that still needs doing. So I'm keeping the plastic on the bed and trying to get that sorted, because after that we really are near enough there. But like I said, there's always more jobs to do, but that's not a problem at the moment. Showing the progress on the fore hatch around that little bulkhead I've got there. I've put a double layer on there and insulated it with spray foam so it's all solid, and that shouldn't condensate over winter at all, so that's good. Still a bit difficult to show you with the all the light coming through, but I think it's looking good and it's going to do the job, so that's good. Bit more of a grey day today, so I can show you the finished, near enough finished article on the front. Put a dowel on this end so it won't be a sharp edge. Put this bit of 18mm in, so that's all level and all done. Still needs finishing off as in painting, but at least the structure is there and the painting won't take that long. Like I said, it's more of a dreary day today. It's been raining. And the other thing I'm attacking today is paint that door, which is for the locker in the heads. And I'm putting a puzzle together. There's bits everywhere. And over here for the second half of the louver door, I've put some 45-degree angles, cut them on my chop saw to extend this frame because it's not long enough. I've got the other half clamped up because it kind of twisted a little bit, so I'm hoping it'll start behaving once it's been like this for a bit. It usually works, so I'm sure it will do on this one. As you can see, maybe, I'm not sure, this has been extended from there on up, so that's what I need to do with that one as well. And yeah, I've still got a bit of a cold, so I sound a bit nasal, but maybe my next job, which is painting that door with some red paint to fit in with the things in the heads, might open up my sinuses a bit. I don't know whether that's a good way of doing it, but we'll see what happens. So that's what I'm doing next. As I am waiting for the paint to dry on that louver door, I'm doing a bit more in the galley. That's the space where the oven microwave goes. I put another bit of floor in there to keep dust and other things out of the drawer. Put the handles on, and it will be nice to slide the oven in there, which is still sitting here playing a ghost under the dust blanket. But yes, I'll give that a coat of green paint, and when that goes off, there's no reason I can see to not put the oven in, so that will be nice. Another step forward is getting the oven microwave in. After everything dried, got the drawer underneath it for all this loose stuff that's in the microwave at the moment. Can live in that drawer, and I think that looks really cool. So on top of that there will be the hob, which is on gas, which in a previous video you may have seen me put in the gas pipe, which is over there. So yeah, happy with the progress this week. So here we are at the end of another video, and we're out on the water because the weather is, well, reasonable. At least it's nice and quiet. We picked up a mooring buoy just to prove. There we are, and we're just kind of sitting here relaxing. Got the dogs on board, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please like and subscribe, leave me a comment, and I hope to see you next week for a new episode. Bye.